So, in this project, I want to ask you about a time when you interacted with a healthcare provider, and I want to read you the informed consent first. So, today is August the 27th. My name is Benita Short. I am a student in the Associate of Arts program with College for America at Southern New Hampshire University, and I am conducting this interview as part of my academic work. This recorded interview will be submitted to College for America so that my work as an interviewer can be evaluated. This recording will be used solely for this purpose. Do you have any questions?
No.
Do you give your consent to be interviewed and recorded?
Yes, I do.
So I need you to repeat after me. I, Nancy Van Gorder,
I, Nancy Van Gorder,
give my informed consent
give my informed consent
to participate in this interview,
to participate in this interview,
to be recorded and used
to be recorded and used
as part of Benita Short's academic evaluation.
as part of Benita Short's academic evaluation.
Okay, thank you. So now that the consent is out of the way, tell me about a time when you had to interact with a healthcare provider.
I think the most recent one that comes to mind is I recently had to have rotator cuff repair
Mm-hmm.
at the hospital. And it involved having a nerve block with an anesthesiologist prior to my surgery. It became an issue when I was in pre-op that I had a condition called COPD, which meant that if I did, I could not qualify to have the nerve block.
So let me see if I understand. So you were going to get the nerve block prior to them putting you under general anesthesia for the surgery itself?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
it actually would lessen the anesthesia time
Oh,
for
okay.
me. I had to reiterate to the anesthesiologist that as a pre-op, I had to have a chest x-ray. And if he referred back to that chest x-ray, he would find that it was clear and normal and didn't show any signs of having COPD.
Okay.
After we cleared that, I became what they call an add-on for the nerve block.
Okay.
And it became apparent that I wasn't on the schedule as a nerve block. So now my procedure basically got rushed.
When you say by procedure, do you mean the nerve block or the actual rotator cuff?
The rotator cuff.
Oh, okay.
Because I had to, they took me off the schedule because they thought I had COPD. And I did not qualify now. Well, I don't have COPD. Okay, then we can do the nerve block.
Okay.
So they whisked me into the holding area and gave me the nerve block, but they did it so fast that the drugs that they were supposed to give me to relax me
Mm-hmm.
didn't work.
Oh.
So I was awake when they gave me the nerve block.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't pleasant.
It doesn't sound like it was a pleasant experience.
Yeah, I got pretty scared. But just the situation and my arm going numb, and being awake, I have such anxiety with surgery anyway, that it just magnified the issue for me.
So what happened after you got the nerve block? Did you go ahead and have the surgery or?
Yes, they took me straight into the OR.
Okay.
And I transferred onto the OR table, and then they gave me then they put me to sleep.
So let me ask you this. when you said your arm was numb,
Yes.
so how did you transfer onto the other table with an arm that's not actually working?
Yeah, it was kind of funny because I forgot my arm was numb, and my mind was like, okay, here I go. But my arm didn't go with me. I said, my arm's numb. I can't feel it. So they picked it up and put it across my chest and held it for me as I moved onto the table. It's not something I had before, so that was kind of funny.
Sounds like it was interesting.
Yeah, it was an experience.
So, would you have the nerve block again?
Me personally, no.
And why is that?
Post-op, I had several complications associated with it. I've had rotator cuff surgery before on the other arm, so I knew what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have an entire limb that comes back to life, it's like something being asleep, like your foot being asleep or something, waking up, only it takes it about 8 hours to do that. And I think I was in more pain post-op for the first 24 to 48 hours instead of less pain. I ran fevers, nauseated, couldn't eat. It was horrible. I don't think that I reaped the benefits for me. So I don't think that I would have a nerve block again.
Well, that sounds like a very unpleasant experience.
Unfortunately, it was for me, yes. It's a little confusing.
Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you for doing this.
Well, thank you.